7:36 in the morning. That's a look at your headlines. Here's Janice.
Hey, we're going to talk the language of money. That's something everybody understands. Stewart Welch is with us today with some advice this morning for our weekly Money Tuesday segment. Good to see you, sir.
Good morning, Janice.
All right, let's start with the topic of selling your home. A lot of talk right now about the taxes that you pay when you sell your home. What are you talking about specifically? A reader posed this question, right?
Well, this is actually the home selling season, right? You're moving into the spring, a lot of houses up for sale. And one of the questions was, when I sell my home, there's a part of that if you make a profit, that you don't have to pay. It's $250,000 for singles, $500,000 for couples. And a viewer wrote in and said, well, do I get to add the cost, the money I spent on improvements to what I paid for the house, and figuring out whether I have a profit or whether I have a taxable profit or not? And the answer is yes. Here's where you have to distinguish. Capital improvements you get to add to whatever you paid for your house. And a capital improvement would be something like putting on a room addition, putting on a garage, a renovation of a kitchen. What it doesn't include would be what we consider general repairs, and that would be painting, putting on a new roof, or just whatever it might be, just kind of general repairs. Those you don't get to add.
So it has to be home improvement, adding something that didn't exist before?
Yeah, just think of it, if it's not a general repair, if it's a capital improvement, you get to add it on. And you have to keep records of that. So one thing's really important, to keep good records.
Keep good records. Okay, let's talk about one of the topics you said someone poses the question of debit cards and credit cards. Talk about the difference in that and why that makes a big deal.
So this was a viewer that wrote in and said, I had done a piece on how to protect yourself from theft, and they wrote in and said, last month I found a charge on my debit card for $569.
Which is connected directly to your bank account.
Which is directly to your banking account. And it's very different from a credit card. Most people don't understand this until it happens. So what happened here is the $569 was already gone. And so it took them about a month to actually get the money put back in their account. And why that's so different from a credit card is, with a credit card, you get a bill, so you actually have a chance to dispute it, and the money, you're not out the money. And so I think people want to be, I think the lesson there is you want to be much more careful with your debit card than you have to be with your credit card. So you want to keep that debit card really close to your vest, and pay really close attention to your account if you're using a debit card, to make sure there are no illegal charges against it.
It's scary because we use that debit card all over the place.
We do, and if people steal credit cards,
right,
and they can't tell the difference between a credit card and a debit card. If they get that debit card, it's a much bigger problem.
All right, two good topics today. I hope we helped you out if you had some money concerns. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, coming up.